We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Colts coming in at 5-0, going up against the Saints, who come in at 5-0. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
I was told it was busy or something.
Excuses.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, my.
Some space here. Cuts it out to the sideline.
Right off the gate, huh?
And they finally get it, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Who was that anyway?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Got him.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
3rd down now following the completed pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's complete to Flainer. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. The headshots here, the offensive unit. And what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And an encroachment penalty here will cost them 5 yards.
Oh, how? What?
Doesn't it? An easy free 5 yards for the offense given to them by the defense.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15. On 1st down, Luck. And he's got his man on the out route. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
3 yards to go here on 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik Collins in there to get him for a loss of 5. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. Throwing on third down, Luck. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
This is fielded at the 27. Now a hit and a loose football. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The dive unsuccessful. The big fella can't pick it up. And the Colts coming out now. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
From the 50, it's Luck. He's going to fire one deep, middle. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Philip Dorsett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play.
Oh, get out of here.
That's caught inside the 20. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Now that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
And on 2nd and 10 now. On play action, they'll throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Kobe Flainer, the tight end, his intended target. And it's third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. He's at the 40.
Where your Jets at? Where your Jets at?
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So it didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Shreds the tackle. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
All about
Man,
Kobe
for him
Swing.
to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
Kenny Vaccaro is an excellent player. Can cover in the slot, but his best attributes, tackling people and rushing the quarterback.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. 3rd down here.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Here's Luck. Left side, it's Dorsett. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And we'll see what the decision is here as they've got a 4th and 1 coming up. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They snap it to Luck. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well, and most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line.
Oh, get out of here. Boo. Boo.
To the air again, Luck. And he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come up in an offset eye. Clock throwing again. His pass caught at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Trey Mason, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football.
Let's go defense.
Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness. You've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Got him.
Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Going up top. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety.
Double coverage, risky move, risky move.
Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got time. He's going to try and go deep again. A surprising
we'll take the easy money, though.
Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Luck on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle.
That's why Jack got put to second down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion. Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down. That give them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down. Here's Locke.
Get in there. Get in there.
And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone? Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andrew Luck with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team. Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a play fake here on first down. Surveying the field. Steps away. It's caught inside the 25. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
I see you trying to pick on my rookie
60
over there.
yards.
Let's face it, it's tough to defend guys just in regular time. But when they get extra time, when the guy maneuvers outside of the pocket, that's just almost unfair because now trying to stay with a receiver, very, very difficult to do, and a big play is often the result.
They go play action here on first down.
No, sir, cookies. That's T. Jesus you messing with right there. You won't throw that way.
Big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Damn.
Again, it's Mason.
He's just not even getting blocked.
Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
Back-to-back runs that were
this dude
stacked
just
up.
gets right up.
Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change
right off the
blocking
line.
assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
Clark's about to get fired over there. Keep letting that dude through.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. But he's going to be
I'll take that sack. Y'all had that covered.
Cameron Jordan in there to drop
I'll take that sack.
for his 5th sack of the year. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And this will be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up.
Got him.
Down he goes. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going to try and throw. Steps away to his left. He may try
No,
and
sir.
run for this. Boy, a real head scratcher
Nah.
there. And
Nah,
the Colts
nah,
are going to
nah.
get the football in outstanding field position. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
Back to throw. Luck. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Luck. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now it's Luck. On the screen, this is Mason. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the Saints signal for another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot before the break. Luck. That is caught at the 7. And
Almost.
they do get him down, but not before he reaches reaches the 4-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups.
Let's go offense. We done got stagnant. We done got stagnant. We need some points.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They come up in an offset eye. Starting the drive with Mason on the ground. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
No gain on the play.
Hold your blocks, fellas. Hold your blocks.
Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use the speed to get there in the run game.
Throwing is low, and the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Lock. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
To the sideline, and a nice catch there.
Get off.
Make sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Here's Locke. And he's got his man Hilton. That one goes for 24 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But
please run that man coverage again.
That comes from his arm.
And smart. Valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all.
Got him.
Here's Locke. Caught left side by Hilton. They'll get 16 yards there.
Come on, run that man coverage one more time.
First down.
We almost
really
in there.
Nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
They'll run here with Mason. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. On 2nd down, here's Locke. That's caught.
Oh, shit. Get in there.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Here's Locke. And that's caught by Moncrief. Indianapolis touchdown.
Tip drill.
Dante Moncrief laying himself out in the end zone. And the Colts add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man.
Getting
5
one,
for
bro.
5 now as he knocks another one through.
I see you over there with me.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
Throw it to that left side of the field, man. TG just need another pick.
Because some teams script to start a half.
T-Jesus.
Just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to go up top again. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
You know what? I don't even need that penalty.
And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
He's going to let it go again. And that one incomplete.
No, sir.
Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the
diversify your portfolio.
Your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play
same
shot
old, same
taken
old.
by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to take another shot here. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Mason. Oh, he shifts past him. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll run again with Mason. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Now they run. It's
Damn, right by my blocker. What is he doing?
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Now Mason. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
Finding time. He's going to try and go deep again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled, and while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
So 2nd and 10 here. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to go up top again. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip.
Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts just continue to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
He's got time. He's going to let it go again. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate.
Oh my God,
you
lineman.
Changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. On the screen, this is Mason.
Oh.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
No lanes.
Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right? And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they show to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing again is Lott. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Fresh set of downs here. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Luck going to throw it. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And his throw here is incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go!
From deep in their own territory, they look to
No, that should have been 2.
hit as he throws there, incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Now a desperation throw, and that's caught inside the 35. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
Get out of here.
65 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Surveying the field. He's good. And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. In motion goes the tight end. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
Nice
What were they
shirt.
clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Colts, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.
I had to throw that INT though.